Those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football.
Good luck, man.
Wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down at Stafford. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. This is caught, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be out right at the 35. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
He's going to air one out, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Cardinals will take over at their 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Now on first down, Drake again. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Kenyon Drake certainly kind of a little more keyed up for this one. Remember, he was traded by the Dolphins to the Cardinals at midseason last year in the middle of the Dolphins restructuring, shall we say. And in 3.5 years in South Florida, Drake ran for better than 1,500 yards with 15 total touchdowns. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
From the 27, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 47.
On first down, Drake. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Shotgun now for Murray. He can run for it, and he will. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, this is Edmonds. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On first and goal, Drake. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second and 1, Stafford. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's third and short. The final shot before the break. Stafford going deep here for Parker. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella. Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Another carry now for Edmonds. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run toss to the right with Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Why is that dude keep running up, bro? What is he doing? My man just can't run straight up, bro. No more juice. No, sir. You had 2 cups. No more. Drink some water.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins take over first.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Got an open man, it's Washington. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and it's third and short. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Ryan Fitzpatrick, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered. He said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A gain of 3, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins will start their drive at the 20-yard line. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Miami.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Marcus Golden just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 82 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, Andy Isabella. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
42-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. On the carry, it's Edmonds, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Murray being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 47 yards. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
2nd and 11 at the 2.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Right back to Drake. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, You know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Cardinals, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,